Hello everyone, my name is Kamara and welcome to Friendly Critique, and today we are going to look at some of the funniest memes in the internet. Okay, so we are going to start with software bug memes. Software bug memes. Developers, programmers, they will understand these memes very, very, very clearly. So the first meme, right there, Windows XP. Task failed successfully. How is that so? Look at the bullseye and look at the axe. Indeed, task failed successfully. Then we have new employees. 20,000 honeybees took over tech companies' empty offices during lockdown. So interesting. So they were now the employee bees. One commentator said, now their new products, their products will be full of bags. Indeed, full of bags. If you let them work, trust me, the products will be full of bags. And then we have philosophers in 17s, and philosophers now. If a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? That leaves me thinking. Okay, the modern philosophers, if no one can reproduce the bug anymore, does it exist? Now this tells the line of thought between the traditional philosophers and the current philosophers. So hilarious. Okay, now we have, you must wear a face. You must wear a face, or you must wear a face mask. Now this is where programs fails, the codes fails. You must wear a face. How do you wear a face? A funny face? Serious face? No one knows. Next we have, and this is what is so funny. Something went wrong. And the reason? Healthy living ain't available in your country. This is serious. And I imagine you're jogging, having your evening walk or just jogging around, and you get this in your wristwatch alert. Something went wrong. And the reason being, the healthy living isn't available in your country. Sounds hilarious. Now do you stop jogging? Nah, you continue. The next one, allergy awareness for employees. Results, your score 100%. Passing score 80. How does passing score? How does your score higher than the passing score? And you're being warned, you did not pass. Congratulations, you passed. This is funny. What the hell? This is just a mix-up, This one codes fail to function, just doesn't want to coordinate and display in the user's interface the correct thing to display. It's so funny, so hilarious. Your score is 100, passing score is 80, and you're being told you did not pass at the same time. Congratulations, you passed. So funny. Another one. Open the App Store. It doesn't look like you have an app named App Store. If you'd like, I can help you look for it on the App Store. How does that work? And you've indicated there's no any app called App Store. So funny. Another one. Now this is another when an app fails to work. Evening run. Your distance 308,569.2 miles. Pace 0. Oh my god. Oh, what's that? This activity is Christopher's longest run on Strava. Oh Jesus. This is so funny. And then look at the run, the distance. It's like Christopher's run throughout the world, in all the 7 continents. This is funny. You know, when you gotta leave for work and you turn back one last time to see oh. This is funny. When you gotta leave for work and you turn back one last time to see her. This especially happens to the newlyweds. You know, you want to spend time with her and somehow you don't want to leave, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You just leave for work. Hilarious. Son came in during the night, crying and saying he saw a monster's eyes and a hand reaching out from behind his closet. You know, as a man, you've got to do something. I went with him into his room to show there was nothing there. I tell you, I've never been more scared in my life. This happens every time. Happens every time. After 24 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, Stephen Phillips received $6 million in compensation. Then all of a sudden, his ex-wife who divorced him while he was inside, sued for a cut. You know, this leaves me to think and question how the other gender are. But again, the ex-wife makes some sense. You know, when Stephen was in prison, you know, it brought a lot of psychological damage to her, and the legal action was right, but it was to the wrong person. Yeah, I think the right person or the right I think the right person, the ex-wife could have sued or could have been state, you know, for inflicting unnecessary emotional damage when they sued Steve, her husband, for a crime that he did not commit. But suing Steve, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. Yeah, pretty much so, sadly. This is now the beauty comparison in 1990s and 2026. Am I the only one finding the beauty in 1990s so cute? There's this sense of diversity, you know, diversity, different. I find the 1990s beauty and fashion more reasonable and more, you know, beautiful, I can say. But different people have different tastes and different perspectives. You can share yours in the comment section. Then we have this. Mikey, Poland reporter, is going viral for her looks. Because she looks like Michael Jackson. This is interesting. This is interesting. Welcome to the channel. Indeed, I guess he looks like Michael Jackson. Yeah, to me he does. She does. She looks like Michael Jackson. Big Brother. The Big Brother is watching everywhere. And the guy is saying, I'm fine with mass surveillance because I'm not doing anything wrong. And the lady Response is kind of hilarious until someone changes the definition of bouncy wrong. That is when you realize, aha, everything is wrong and what I've always been thinking about or doing has been all wrong as per their new definition. Before drinking, eat liver so that the alcohol does not know which liver to attack. This is funny. So how does this work? How does this work? Before drinking, eat liver so that the alcohol does not know which liver to attack. Your liver or the one you've eaten? So funny. Me sees a cop. My brain for no reason. For no absolute reason. My brain is telling me, come on my guy, blend in with the humans. Can you see it right there? For no reason, totally no reason. Blend in with the humans. And that's where you get yourself in trouble, because by then you'll be looking so suspicious as hell. Money can't buy happiness. Really? Really? Money can't buy happiness? Sure it can. That's just a lie we tell poor people to keep them from rioting. I think she has some sense. You've been sold that lie for so long, but until you lack it, that's when you realize indeed it can buy. Money solves a lot of problems that could otherwise keep you so sad. So at the end of it, you become happy when you have money. I'm suspicious of people who don't like dogs, but I trust a dog when it does like a person. Who is thinking what I'm thinking? Another one? Used to sneak out my house to go to parties. Now I sneak out of parties to go to my house. This is funny. Now you're doing the opposite. Welcome to the adult life, where you only need silence and some time alone. It's perfect for reflection. Being asked, why are you depressed? Life is beautiful. It's like saying, why do you have asthma? There is so much air. Exactly. A lot of things happen, and you get to deal with it. Now, YouTube loading my video versus YouTube loading the ad. The contrast is clearly. Very clear. Another one. Get you someone who looks at you like this. Bia looks at me. Absolutely. Get yourself someone who looks at you like this. Bia looks at me. So happy to welcome me home. Also happy to see me again, once again. Get yourself someone who can look at you that way. Okay, thank you. As we come to the end, thank you so much. And don't forget to support the channel by liking and sharing. And most importantly, subscribe.